married couple looking for excitement.
How old are you?
A young girl looking for love.
I'm gonna be the mother of our child.
What child?
A wife and son betrayed.
You have a child? What the hell is this?
A chilling murder.
Another way to handle it.
An unthinkable conspiracy
I'm gonna say I killed her.
that may just set him free. Joe Penny and Terry Garr.
Did you kill Julia Newland?
Based on a true story. Double Jeopardy. Next.
Bless me. I just kept thinking, is this it? Is this it? Is this how I'm gonna die? My little boy. What's gonna happen to my little boy? And Ma and Dad and Liz and Jess, what are they gonna think happened to me? I wondered if it was over. Someone told me once that you don't hear the one that hits you.
Gotta shut that place down.
Oh, nah, I lose all my best tips.
Just watch yourself. Try to call me 15 minutes before you get off so as I can be here when you get done. Anybody gives you a hard time, tell them your dad's 6'5"
And
weighs.
slap him.
No,
No.
don't fight with them. 3 sheets to the wind, they all want to start trouble.
Are you done?
No, I love you.
I love you. All right.
All right,
I'll see you later.
bye-bye.
Thanks, Dad.
Don't forget to call.
Pick up, Julia. Pick up, Colleen. Julia.
This place is crawling with prostitutes. Is it always like this?
Hon, we got prostitutes, destitutes, Looney Toots. You name it, we got it. Get used to it. They're all victims of the night, and we serve them.
That girl Julia serves them all. I only got 2 tables.
Yeah, she's got away with them. The Pointer sisters love her.
Miss Mona always made you smile. She was the night manager and the night cook, and she'd seen 20 years of nights at the Horn and Horn. They came from everywhere, and they stayed steady from 1 to 5 in the morning. She had seen it all. So she knew a nice man when she saw one. First thing she noticed was his hat. He wore his hat. Meant that he had manners, she said. Meant that he believed in the system. He played by the rules, and he was proud of it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Stu never wore his hat.
How you getting home this morning?
Mona's driving me.
Oh, maybe I should let the air out of her tires.
Well, then I'd have to call my dad. How's things with your wife, Stu?
How's the cordon bleu?
Oh, Miss Mona's a really good cook and all, but I think that some of her other dishes are a bit tastier. Here. I like the spaghetti.
Spaghetti. You know, that's so funny. You know, I had a craving for spaghetti. The last bus we made tonight, the perp, he was eating spaghetti. And I said to myself, I haven't had a plate of spaghetti in a long time. It's funny.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm part Italian.
Really?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah?
He's Polish.
I'm part Italian still.
Oh, yeah? Which part is that?
Part of me you don't know about.
Look, take about half what he says, cut it by a third, then he's telling the truth. His name's Dubrowski. The only bust he got close to tonight is the 34C, and he's staring at it right now.
Oh.
You have a pretty laugh.
No.
No, you do. Listen, but you know, you should let him talk to you like that.
Oh, no, he don't mean no harm. I've been teased about these things since I first got him. I don't take it too seriously, though. I think that God gave him to me to make a baby really happy one day. And until then, make a man smile.
They're looking for love in all the wrong places.
You mean like the song?
Like the song. There you go.
John's trying to be clever.
Still, I'm just saying that she should respect herself, that's all.
Yeah, right.
How old are you?
Statutory age, all right? Get off the pulpit, Father. Come on, let's order.
Okay. Have the spaghetti.
So what do you think? What do you think that means? You think he likes me?
Why? Because he ordered spaghetti?
Yeah.
Maybe he just likes spaghetti.
He does. And you know that I'm a huge spaghetti monger. So it was like we really connected.
So what? A lot of people like spaghetti. Don't mean we should be together.
Yeah, I like spaghetti and I don't want to share my room with you.
Come on, girls. Julie's been up all night. Poor dear. Can we just let her get some sleep?
She would get some sleep.
I think that he liked me. I could just tell.
Fine, then don't ask me.
Oh, plus, you know what he did? He left me a huge tip. What do you think that means?
It probably means the service was good, but it don't mean he wants to date you. You're 16. He's old. What's he gonna see in you?
I'm tired. I'm not. How big was the tip?
$5.
$5? Oh. Can I have $1?
For what?
To tell you what I think, because I know you're gonna ask me anyways.
Okay, Jess. Tell me what you think.
I think he's rich, and maybe I'll say a prayer that he marries me.
I always asked everyone what they thought. But deep down, there were some things that I just knew. And one of those things was John and me. We were going to be connected forever. I saw it all so clearly. Like pages in a fairy tale book. The hard, cold truth was life wasn't a freaking fairy tale. It took him 3 years just to ask me out. John was still working Sector 2 up in the Northeast District. I was working about half a mile from home. Just up Bowley's Lane there on the right. It was a big hangout for cops. A lot of times they'd come in with their own coffee mugs, and we'd fill them up for free. Or we'd donate a French fry or chicken wing, and they wouldn't pay. That was standard. They got comped, we got protection. So it was no surprise to see Johnny. He'd come in tired and bored or ripped up about some 8-year-old kid dealing crack on the street for his coke fiend mother. But tonight was different.
Hey, what are you doing down there?
Nothing. I saw you with them red flashing lights, and I thought that maybe a robber was loose.
What weapon were you going to use?
Lipstick or the pink? Huh?
Oh.
I'm a little high.
You're high.
Well, I'm not high. I'm just feeling good. Well, maybe you'd like to share this moment with me.
You must be on drugs.
Julia, I saved your life tonight. That's a high that you can't get on any drug. Let's go.
What happened?
Come on, let's go.
Go, John, go where? I got another 4 miles.
Get off work early. Sylvia, you're closing.
Wait, where are we going?
Look, you've been wanting to go anywhere with me for the past 3 years. You want to waste another 3 years asking questions, you go right ahead. Life is short. You decide. Kiss me.
With me?
Tell me what you want.
You.
Tell me.
You. How'd you know I had the hots for you?
You're easy to read. I'm used to reading people.
Then read me now. What took you so long?
You were a kid and I was married. Double jeopardy.
I'm not married now.
I'm not committing a crime either.
It isn't a crime to love someone. Is it?
Oh, almost. It's all right. Listen, Aaron, remember, flick it with your wrist, remember? You gotta flick it.
I can't.
Sure you can. Let me show you.
I can't because of my fingers.
Aaron, you never say you can't. I never want to hear you say that. You're a Dabrowski. I don't care if you got 2 fingers or 20. You can do whatever you put your mind to, all right? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to pretend like you're Captain Hook. So when the Frisbee comes, I want you to clamp onto it like this. You got a special hand like no one else. And if anyone ever tells you different, you just grab them by the nose like this. Just like that. You just snap, okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. When you become a priest, that's going to be a healing hand.
Dad,
Yeah.
can I be a policeman with this hand?
Absolutely. You're going to be the fastest draw this side of the Patapsco River. Okay, give me a toss. Ready? Go ahead. Oh, see, I told you.
Phone!
Take a message. I'll call him back.
Not your freaking operator. And it's not a him, it's some chick. You want me to take a message?
Keep practicing, Aaron. I got it, Derek. Hang up. Hello? Oh, how you doing, bud? Yeah, well, it's Sunday. I'm just out spending some time with the kid, you know? Yeah, I won't be able to get to your plumbing till probably Monday.
What, my plumbing? There ain't nothing wrong with my plumbing. Trust me. Listen, John, we gotta talk. I'm pregnant.
Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, that sounds like a real mess. That's way beyond my moonlighting skills. Sounds like a job for Racy Reuter.
You bastard!
Okay. Good luck, pal.
Who was that?
What'd he say?
Stu, he's got a stopped-up toilet.
He told me that I should go to Racy Reuter.
It sounds like some abortion clinic, if you ask me.
Oh, no.
Derek said it was a woman.
Well, Stu had his daughter call. I know when he calls, it's always a plumbing problem. And then he got on the line.
I just talked to Elaine. She didn't say anything about a plumbing problem.
Well, Stu didn't want her to know, that's all.
Why? What's the secret?
What's with the third degree? Listen to me, they got stuff coming out all over the new pink carpeting. Now, he doesn't want his wife to freak out. You can't blame him for that. You know how Elaine is about the carpeting. You gotta take your shoes off before you come in the house. You come in the house, and she wants you to wipe your socks.
All right.
It's all right.
You just didn't sound very sympathetic, that's all.
No, I guess not. Hell, maybe I should just go in there and help him out.
Liar, liar, love's on fire. Your devil's horns rise like a gable wire. She's a bitch beast, yeah, she's... Which lyric do you think sounds better, bitch beast or beastie bitch? Because I don't want to make her sound fat, because she's not fat. She's a tonal babe, you know? She just kind of ate this guy's heart and then spit it out. And then kind of grounded him with her foot, you know? So, which one sounds better?
That's a tough call. I wouldn't know which one to choose.
Liar, liar, love's on fire. You never will rise like a fire.
Stu, it's me. Listen, I need a favor. You don't know, but your toilet's overflowing.
Damn piece of crap. Elaine!
No, Stu, don't get Elaine. Listen to me. Don't get Elaine.
What?
Your toilet's fine. I'm just gonna come over and fix it.
Do me a favor. If it ain't broken, don't fix it.
No, Stu, listen. I need you to cover my ass, man, all right? So I'm gonna be looking at your toilet. Now you tell Elaine that you owe me a drink. Put the tabs on me, and after that, you're on your own. You got me?
Okay.
Stu, come on, please, please.
Okay. You owe me.
All right, thanks, man. I'm on my way.
Oh.
So, you thought that...
Yeah.
No. We won't go to Racy Reuter, I promise. We'll find a good doctor.
Oh.
Don't worry, you don't. It'll be fine.
Oh.
Okay? It'll be fine. Streets are gonna be mean tonight.
Why?
Because it's a full moon. Wreaks havoc on men's minds.
So, was your ex-wife there when you were talking to me? I mean, you're gonna have to tell her about us now, right? Now that I'm gonna be the mother of our child.
What child?
Our child.
You're getting an abortion.
What? You said...
I'm married.
What? You told me!
I lied.
You said...
I lied!
No, you told
I
me!
lied!
Oh. No problem.
No problem. What's no problem? What do you mean?
By the time the baby's born, your divorce is gonna be final, right?
No, wait. What divorce? Who said anything about a divorce? I just told you I was married. I want you to get an abortion.
No, you told me that we would find a good doctor.
Yes, for the abortion.
What?
How do you work a night shift and you see junkies and whores and drunks and you're so damn naive? What, do you wake up in the morning and put on blinders?
No. I just don't think that people are as bad as you do.
Julie, I'm not bad. The world is bad. I'm just a guy like any other guy screwing around with his wife, except I'm a cop.
Cops get divorced all the time.
I'm not just any cop.
I know that, John. And that's why
No.
I love you. Because even though you think that this
Come on,
world
come
is a
on.
bad place, you're out there and you're trying to fix it. Half them other cops, they just want to bust on people's chops. They catch a kid selling drugs on a street corner, all they care about is hauling his butt in. But you want to, like, take the kid home and adopt him.
You're just like one of those kids. You're looking for something. You're looking for anything. You think I can give it to you. I can't.
You
I
have.
can't. No, I can't.
You have. I can feel this baby. It's part of you, and it's growing inside of me.
Oh, that's fine while it's inside you. No, what are you going to do? How are you going to support it on the outside?
I'm going to support it.
Oh, you're going to support it?
Yeah.
What, by working at a convenience store?
You're going to help me?
No, I'm not going to help. I've got my own family to support. I'm busting my ass working 2 jobs, and I'm just scraping by. You want to have a kid, that's your decision. You don't mess up my life, and don't you count on me to save yours.
Da 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 da. God, love this song. No one on earth can feel like this. I'm growing overgrown with bliss. There must be an angel, and it's playing with my heart. Yeah. I walk into an empty room. Suddenly my heart goes boom. There's an orchestra of angels, and it's playing with my heart. Yeah. Must be talking to an angel. Must be talking to an angel. Must be talking to an angel. Not long after that night, I stopped seeing Johnny. For a while, anyway. He wouldn't give up on the abortion. Told me I would have a deformed child. Because his son Aaron was deformed at birth. And then I found out that it was just his hand. I felt sorry for the boy that his father had to say that. September, Friday the 13th, 1991, Robert Joseph Newland was born. I know everyone says this, but I never saw a more perfect baby. Must have been that angel playing with my heart.
Double Jeopardy. Sponsored by New Charmin and Charmin Ultra Double Roll. It's 2 rolls in 1.
You're about to see the difference between Charmin Double Roll and the other Double Roll. The difference is Charmin Double Roll is longer. In fact, 10% longer, 18 feet longer, 26 steps, 2 stories longer, which is why it lasts longer than the other Double Roll. And it's the softer one next to your skin. Charmin Double Roll. It lasts longer because it is longer.
It was with you on your birthday. It will be with you always. It has been swept aside, brushed off, and cut short. And yet it always returns. It has rested on your shoulder, whispered in your ear, and wrapped around your little finger. Your hair. You've finally learned to love it because you finally learned how to treat it. Pantene Pro V with the exclusive Pro Vitamin formula. Now and always. Hair so healthy, it shines.
McDonald's has a special offer. It's called Cold Days Hot Deals. And the colder it gets, the hotter the deal. Buy one bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit and get another for what the temperature was at noon yesterday. Below 0, it's free.
New Grand Cinnamon Rolls from Pillsbury.
Get ready.
The most enormous, ooey gooey, luscious.
Should we wake the others?
Let them sleep.
New Grand Cinnamon Rolls.
They're not just big, they're grands.
It's coming. The misery of a cold and the power to fight it. All the power of Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine is taking shape in Alka-Seltzer Plus liquid gels. Rushing concentrated medicines to relieve your worst cold symptoms. Rush relief with Alka-Seltzer Plus liquid gels. Got the flu? Try new Alka-Seltzer Plus flu and body aches liquid gels.
Losing weight can be so frustrating. You try to eat less, but then you get hungry. You try to eat right, but you're faced with temptations. The people at Dexatrim understand this, and so do I. I lost 8 pounds with Dexatrim. Just one maximum strength Dexatrim in the morning helped me control my appetite all day. It gave me the willpower to overcome temptations, so I ate less and lost weight. If you want to lose weight, try the Dexatrim plan today. Dexatrim. Get the willpower, lose the weight.
All right, let's stop it out here.
The coffee perking in this pot is America's best loved coffee.
As long as fathers dance with daughters. As long as there are welcome mats. And childhood sweethearts. Just as long as families come together, Maxwell House will always be good to the last drop.
Tonight, Smile, Dave's on.
Hi, girls. Hi,
Dave. With the cheerleader top 10, Jay Thomas and Super Bowl MVP Larry Brown tonight.
A case of family abuse. One man must intervene.
This isn't going to be easy.
To save a student's life.
I don't want to be beaten anymore. It takes courage.
Matt Waters. Then, for years, the sheriff has terrorized this town. Now the tables are turned.
You can't kill me with that thing. We'll see if you're mortal.
American Gothic, all new Wednesday.
He's here. Better hurry up. What a wuss. He's not even coming in.
He's probably nervous.
Nah, he ain't nervous. He's just a wimp. What do you think I'm gonna do? Smack him around?
Well, how do I look?
Like Ma.
I do? Oh, no, I mean, this is Ma's dress. Maybe I should go put on my blue one.
What's my Save Mark dress? You don't like it?
It's so pink.
Yeah.
Ah, you look like a peach, honey. The dress is beautiful. Now, you better get out there before he changes his mind.
You sure I'm doing the right thing?
Yes. Now go on.
Okay.
All right, come here, my little man. Yeah, because I'm doing this for you. All right. Let's go see Daddy. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Bye. You know, Gab, it's weird. I feel more like Bobby's our kid. and us being grandparents. You know what I'm saying?
You can look now.
I'll save it for your next victim. She didn't tell me she was a barracuda. Bitch couldn't find a vein of her life dependent on it.
Maybe you don't have none.
It's any, Juliet. It's any. You're gonna finish school, you're gonna learn that.
Your Honor, these parties were present at the Family Relations Division of the Circuit Court at Baltimore City, and blood tests were ordered. The tests came back with the result of a relative probability of paternity of 99.8% that this defendant is the father of the child. Nevertheless, he wishes to have further blood testing done at Johns Hopkins University. Now, it's my understanding that he is willing to pay $850 in advance for the cost of this test. And we believe that if he has $850 to pay for this blood test, then he certainly has some money for this child. And no money is coming in for the child.
How old is the child?
14 months, sir.
Your Honor, if I may be heard, how various labs arrive at statistical evidence on these tests can be quite mind-boggling. When I spoke to Johns Hopkins, they indicated that their tests are far more sophisticated than the city lab, which is one of the reasons why they charge appreciably more.
The court looks at it as quite important that the father of the child be clearly identified. And it does no good for the child to have a father uncertain about parentage. It causes a little bit of grief for the mother, who, I'm sure, without asking, is not at all uncertain about who the father is. Married elsewhere, shall we say?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I was just promoted to sergeant in the police department just last week.
He was also awarded the Bronze Star, Your Honor, for saving a child's life.
And how long was the marriage?
He's still married, Your Honor. I mean, that's another reason why we're asking for this,
You
because...
don't have to defend it. However, if the Hopkins test does indicate that your client is the father of this child, or if there is an admission of paternity on his part, he should be prepared in court with a sizable lump sum payment in the amount of $3,400. This case is postponed until January 13th, 1993.
In his eyes, I saw something. It was like my future leaping out at me. I wanted to run from what I saw. But how can you escape your future?
You dropped this.
It was tied in a knot. Must have slipped out.
You look awfully pretty today.
Stop it, Johnny.
Stop it. Stop what? What do you want me to stop?
Stop lying.
All right, you look like hell. You look like $1 million.
God, he looks so much like you. How can you sit there and lie like that?
I didn't lie.
You know that he's yours. Why do you keep on denying it?
Why do you keep pursuing this? Why?
If you had just given Robert something, $15 a week,
$15?
it would have been fine.
You want $15?
No.
I got $15. Here, you want?
What I want is Robert under medical insurance. He doesn't have medical, that's all I want.
I can't do that.
I don't understand why not. It's not going to cost you
Because
one more cent.
I can't do that now. Not now.
No, what if something happens to him? He's just this little guy, you know? What if he slips on a step and he breaks his arm or something? Then what?
You are killing us with this suit. Do you understand? Killing us.
Johnny! I don't want to kill us. I just want to protect our son.
That's all I want to do. I just want to protect you. When I first met you, you told me that I should always respect myself. I'm trying to. I am really trying to.
Who the hell are you? You have a child? What the hell is this? You're screwing around with me! Who is she? Who is
Stop
she?
it!
Who is this bitch? Who is she? Who
Stop
is
it!
she? Is she? Get away from me! Get away! You're a scam. That uniform is a scam. She make you feel young, Sergeant. Is she good in bed, Sergeant? Does she like to be on top? Does she? Does she? Does she?
Stop it, Sandy!
Answer me! Couldn't afford a condom, Sergeant.
Don't even think it's my kid.
Look! How old is he?
14 months, 15 months, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Jesus. Do you love her?
She's someone I had once, Cindy. She's someone that everybody has had.
So you had to have her too, huh? Is that it? It's like a guy thing? Just like passing around like a pitcher of beer or something?
Something like that, yeah.
You're disgusting.
I was going to tell you. Cindy, I was going to tell you. I swear on my father's grave, I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt you.
You are so full of it! You're just like Bill.
Get to your room.
You are not my father!
I said get to your room!
Listen to me! Why should I listen to you?
Because I am the only father you got, Derek.
You married my mother!
You
married my mother, John! Yeah! Yeah, that makes you my father!
I've been there for you since you were 3 years old. Don't say that.
You don't give a damn about me! You have not! You have not! Since Aaron was born!
That's not true!
Why don't I have his last name? Why don't I have Dabrowski?
Because that's what...
Because you don't love me!
I do love you. I do love you.
You do not.
I could not adopt you because your father wouldn't let me.
You're not my father. You will leave us just like he did.
I'm not leaving you.
I wish you would.
Stop it, Derek!
I'm not leaving. You hear me?
Kick him out! Just kick him out before he leaves us again. They always do.
No.
Damn it.
Thanks, Derek. Oh, thanks a lot.
You always on his side. Why do you always take his side?
Because I don't want to lose another husband. Derek, damn it! I don't want to lose.
Well, don't blame it on me if you do.
Shut up!
And now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. And if I should die or awake. I praise the Lord. I shall take.
Holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round young virgin, mother and child, holy and so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly. Peace.
I kind of think that you gotta just let a kid be a kid.
Bridget Jones and her mom, Barbara.
Bridget is tough on clothes. She gets a favorite outfit, she wears it, and she wears it. You literally have to peel the clothes off of them sometimes. I had seen this commercial on TV. Oshkosh recommended what to wash it in. They said it could get the stains out and keep colors bright. Wash after wash after wash. No way, I didn't believe them. I've washed that outfit I don't know how many times. And you know what? They weren't kidding.
Tide's activated bleaching system is unbeatable at removing many tough stains, while special ingredients help keep cotton colors bright wash after wash.
Good thing her little sister likes hand-me-downs.
If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide.
I like to spend time with my kids. They're great people.
I believe in doing things the natural way. So I chose Vagisil Yeast Control Anti-Itch Suppositories with all natural homeopathic ingredients. It's natural, it's reasonably priced, and it's from Vagisil.
Vagisil Yeast Control.
Men, is gray hair sneaking up on you right under your nose?
It is sneaking up on me. Here, too.
You need Just for Men gel. Brush in and in 5 minutes, rinse.
It's the sure thing for a natural look.
Just for Men gel.
The Geo Prism has a beautiful interior and comes with standard dual airbags, crush zones, reinforced door pillars, and a rugged steel safety cage, which helps explain why the interior still looks this beautiful, even when it's in this car. Geo Prism. Call 1-800-GET-TO-KNOW and get to know Geo Prism.
McDonald's has a special offer. It's called Cold Days Hot Deals. And the colder it gets, the hotter the deal. Buy 1 quarter-pounder with cheese and get another for what the temperature was at noon yesterday. Below zero, it's free.
Oh, wonder if they still fit. Ah, so far, so good.
Part of having a great look.
Whoa, good. It's an understatement.
Is keeping it. And Kellogg's Special K can help.
Fit like a glove.
Great toasted taste, just 110 calories and fat-free.
I look like a teenager. I look like a rock star.
Kellogg's Special K. Great taste never looked so good.
Too bad I can't sing.
Double Jeopardy will continue.
Living with AIDS is a physical and emotional roller coaster, not only for the patient, but for family and friends as well.
Well, I think we just have to enjoy the time that we have.
I intend to dedicate the rest of my life to educating young people to avoid this disastrous disease.
See the story people are talking about. Be part of Rob's life. Thursday night at 10, only on WHBF News 4.
You're on CBS.
It's gotta go. Everything store-wide at the Gentry Shop is winter clearance price. Nope, 35%'s not enough. Up to 50% off on the Quad City's largest inventory of men's winter clothing. Outerwear, you can't do better than this. Suits, we've got all the great names. Sportswear, you can't miss with this kind of style, all at up to 50% off. Give your winter wardrobe a Gentry Shop boost while there's still plenty of winter to go. Hurry for the best selection to the Gentry Shop in downtown Davenport.
Aggressive appearance, outstanding handling, and a lot of muscle under the hood. You don't have to be on a racing circuit to experience all this in a car. You can have it all in the new 96 Pontiac Grand Prix. It has the performance you desire, the safety you demand, all for a price you wouldn't expect. Just $249 a month with $13.50 down. See why Pontiac outsells all the imports in this area. See your hometown Iowa, Illinois Pontiac dealers before this deal passes you by.
The Good Life.
There's so many fun things to do at Goods, it's hard to know where to begin.
The Good Life.
We have our bed and breakfast where you can spend the night, a great German restaurant, a Skywalk Cafe.
The Good Life.
Plus we have a huge selection of furniture. The great thing about Goods is you can come whenever you want and find our furniture marked down to the lowest possible price.
The Good Life.
Look around. You see Chevy trucks everywhere because Chevys are the longest lasting, most dependable trucks, designed to handle just about anything bad roads and bad weather can dish out. And unlike Ford, you don't have to dish out extra for Chevy's standard anti-lock brakes or for the 55 more horses you get on Chevy's standard 200-horse V6. That's why the full-size Chevy does circles around Ford. And now just $229 a month for the Chevy work truck from your local Chevrolet.
Christmas Day. I wanted to spend it with my son. Make it special for him the way Mom and Dad always made it for us. No matter how tight money was, there were enough presents under that tree to make you think that we were millionaires. Dad was probably still paying for all those Christmases. Someone had to pay for Santa. And now it was my turn.
You don't happen to have a bow, do you? Some ribbon or something?
No, I'm sorry. I told the manager we should have some. Because she says to me we sell convenience, not gifts.
My fault for waiting till the last minute, huh?
Is it like a last-minute gift for your wife?
Christmas dinner at Mom's. If I had a wife, I wouldn't wait till the last minute. Well, Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Hey, you know, maybe this would work.
Oh, no, that's okay.
No! What am I gonna do with it? Stick it in a drawer and keep it for next year? Because I'm gonna need all the space that I could possibly have to store all the presents I got my little man.
Your little man?
Yeah, that's my son. That's what I call him.
Cool. Thanks very much.
Sure.
Bye.
Bye.
He was young. He was single. And he liked Robert. First day he met him, he put 50 cents into Robert's piggy bank. It was 50 cents more than John ever gave him. And for that, I should have fallen in love. But no matter what anyone said or what they thought, I just couldn't stop loving Johnny. I fell in love with him in a second. And it felt like it would take the rest of my life to fall out of love with him. But I thought today was a good day to start trying. Besides, that's what New Year's are for. Funny, the only real date he ever took me on was a picture show of Pretty Woman.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna tell him I don't want to see him no more. It's over!
Happy New Year, honey.
want to get on with your life? Huh? You want to get on with it?
It's like he was feeling the taste of my words in his mouth.
I think you should get on with it. I think you should. I'm warning you, though, Julian. I ever catch you dating another cop, I'll kill you. You don't humiliate me. You don't do that. You hear me?
Gotta get to work.
Hey! You lift?
I was worried because you're always early.
It's not gonna happen again.
It streaks like a zebra. Your makeup, it's running.
Did I get it?
Yeah. Jeez, Julia. You okay?
I'm fine.
Johnny didn't hit you, did he?
Johnny? No. No, God. God, no. You just excuse me for a minute. It was none of her business. It wasn't no one's business. But looking back, I wish that I had made it someone's business. I wish that I told my mother. First time he hit me, gave me a black eye. I told her that it happened when I was bathing Robert, that his hand jerked back and he hit me in the face. I guess she believed me. She wanted to believe me. People want to believe good things about people. But the closer it got to our court date on the 13th, the more I started fearing the bad in Johnny.
Freaking idiot!
That was John.
That was John?
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't really see. I think so. I'm not sure. Listen, you better go.
Man, Julia, you're as white as a ghost. Come on, let's go inside.
No. Eric, go home.
You want me to go? What am I, an idiot? I'm still a trainee. The last thing I need to do is get mixed up with some sergeant's lady. As nice as she is. It's a bad move. I thought it was over.
It is over.
When it is, call me.
Hello?
A woman is going to be
How was your night?
Okay.
Just okay?
Why?
Just wondering.
Well, now you know.
Yeah. What are you wearing?
Sweatshirt.
Is that all?
Socks.
Isn't that nice?
Tell me about him.
What?
Nice.
Who?
Your socks.
Nah. They got holes. Why are you calling, Johnny?
Why not?
Did you drive by here tonight?
Yeah.
He's just a friend, Johnny. That's all. He's just a friend.
Good. Because I came by to tell you that I left my wife.
A lot of murders are committed in this town every day. If we could stop it, we would.
No, you didn't.
Moved in with my brother. I was going to tell you today at the dock. But somehow, I don't know, the timing wasn't right. How are you getting to work tomorrow?
Patty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Gotta roll it, pan, and mark it with the bead, and put it in the oven for Bobby and me.
What time you gotta be at work?
4. I kind of feel like walking today.
Huh? You walking?
I need the exercise.
Day's cold as a bitch, supposed to sleep.
Dad, would you hand me a towel?
You know your mama's wacko? Yeah. When it's sunny, she wants to ride, and when it's sleeting, she wants to walk. What do you think of that? Huh? Go figure.
So are you going to go to the cleaners first or the shoe repair?
You want an itinerary? Got a bunch of errands to run.
No, it's just that I know Sam closes early on Saturdays, and this is Aaron's only good pair of shoes. I just want to make sure that...
You could trust me? With these shoes?
I'm sorry. It's going to take time, John. I mean, not just for me, but for Derek, too.
It's not Derek we're talking about, it's you, right? It's all right, you don't have to justify it. I know it's going to take time. Just hope it's in our lifetime, that's all. Time's running out for the shoemaker. I'll see you in a couple hours.
It's cold. Where's your jacket?
Inside the truck, trust me.
He said he was going to get us an apartment.
He said that?
Mm-hmm. I guess he really is separated this time, Mom.
I don't know, Julia. I think that man could talk a dog off a meat wagon. Anyhow, that's what your dad always says. But I ain't gonna argue with your heart, honey. It ain't gonna listen to me.
Don't listen to me either. I better get going. Ooh, my little man. Oh, you be good. Okay? Okay, don't give Grandma no problems. Come here.
Hi, you're a dopey guy. Yeah.
Thanks, Mom.
Julia, you know, I don't believe in wrecking anyone's marriage, but if he really cares for you, next time you see him, you tell him you're going to wait till he gets his divorce.
All right, Mom. Listen, I'll call you in a little while. See how Bobby is. I always did call. But I never told her that I would. Today, something made me say it.
What's that? Give me the usual. 10, 13, 15, 20, 27. You know the last number. And the second line random.
Tweet, tweet. I want to spread my wings and fly. But your wings need their rest. So when you fly, you'll go far.
Where are we going? I have to get to work. Pretty flowers. Is it somebody's birthday? I always like the small carnations. Bless me. They always reminded me of a high school prom.
Damn it!
I wondered if it was over. Someone told me once that you don't hear the one that hits you.
My name is Dan Strepek, and I'm a motion picture makeup artist. My business is about perfection. What I like about Max Factor Silk Perfection is that it transforms not just from liquid to a powder, but to a really perfect makeup finish in one very quick step. Okay, all set.
Thank you.
Makeup, when it's done correctly, it pops at you. It becomes transforming. Silk Perfection does that job very well.
Max Factor Silk Perfection. Makeup that performs.
Wake up. Remember, we decided to start our morning walk today?
Can't wait.
Wake up to naturally decaffeinated Folgers with the richness of mountain-grown beans and all the aroma and taste of regular Folgers. In fact, if you didn't know Folgers decaffeinated was decaffeinated.
You know, with all these changes, I'm glad we didn't switch to decaffeinated.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wakes me up like this.
I'm glad you enjoy it.
Even decaffeinated.
Just needed to wake up.
I know, honey.
In 1927, a man named Harry Lender came to the New World with only one skill. He knew how to make a most delicious bagel. He knew boiling to make them chewy inside, hearth baking to make them crispy outside. Armed with his family's special recipe, he knew people would taste the difference and know the joys of a Lender's bagel. And now, for even bigger joys, try Lender's Big and Crusty Bagels. Just one more reason why Lender's is the most popular bagel in America. Lender's, every bagel should be this good.
Last time I was in the store, I counted about 17 different kinds of pain relievers. We'll let other people shop around. When I'm in pain, I go right for what I know will work. Motrin IB.
Motrin IB. The pain stops here.
Anybody can service automobiles, but you're going to be able to take care of the customer. You describe the legend in your
Over bumps or do you?
Definitely over a bump, I think.
They come in to see me because they need something to be fixed. They want me to take care of them. Everybody has different problems. Everybody has different needs.
See the way I was going this? Move it back.
The quality care standards. It just opens up that communication, lets people know that we care.
Quality care people, quality care standards at your Ford and Lincoln Mercury dealer.
Here's new croissant pockets from Hot Pockets brand.
Sandwiches stuffed with fabulous fillings like chicken and broccoli. Or ham and cheddar. In a tender, flaky crust. Outstanding. New croissant pockets from
Hot Pockets.
Double Jeopardy will continue.
Tonight, Smile, Dave's on.
Hi, girls. Hi,
With the cheerleader top 10, Jay Thomas and Super Bowl MVP Larry Brown tonight.
A hormone shot helped these fat rodents lose weight. The next question, could it be the key to human weight loss?
I was hoping that the medication would help me, like it helped the rats, like...
The hormone is called leptin. But is it a magic bullet to eliminate fat? Tomorrow, we'll have the first results on the CBS Evening News with Dan Rather.
The death of a best-selling writer
A self-inflicted gunshot.
uncovers a childhood crime
That's one of my kidnappers.
that leads Jessica to Murder, She Wrote, Thursday.
You're on CBS.
How do you amaze an amazing mouth? Well, why not start with Long John Silver's Flaky Fish? The batter dip twist no mouth can resist. Pick up our crunchy golden shrimp or tender all-white chicken. Famous batter dip fish, chicken, and shrimp. 3 delicious ways to amaze your mouth. Only at Long John Silver's.
Oh, yes.
It's the amazing 25-cent shrimp sale. Golden batter dip shrimp now just $0.25 each, no limit.
Steve Forbes tells us he has the experience to cut government waste. But in his one government job, he allowed $276,000 tax dollars to be wasted, redecorating the residence of a friend who was his top aide. Forbes' top bureaucrats received government pay averaging $240,000 each. The press called it a gravy train. 2 federal audits sharply criticized this lavish waste of our tax dollars as improper. Steve Forbes, untested, just not ready for the job.
It's the style. Peterson Hagee, your family furniture store.
Now's your chance to save big on fashionable styles and fabrics for the living room from manufacturers like Flex Steel and Rowe, or beautiful dining room sets from Keller and Chromecraft. But hurry, time's running out on this great opportunity to save.
Peterson Hagee Furniture, your family furniture store.
The Bulls and Iowa doubleheader basketball highlights at 10.
I wanted to shout, "Don't leave me here, alone in the park at night. Robert needs me." You know when you have a nightmare and you scream, but no sound will come out?
Never. Hey,
Where's the Lou night? Sleigh riding?
No, Lou's got the flu.
Oh, yeah? I think I'm getting it, too. Yeah, it says you're always kissing him up with Lieutenant Frank. After you, sweet me. Yeah, what are you eating? Smokies or something? What, onion bread? Something wrong with my breath? Yeah, it's my breath. Something wrong with your breath.
Sergeant?
Yeah?
There's a phone call in your office. You said it was urgent.
My wife?
I think it's Julia.
Watch the front desk for me, will you? Sergeant Dabrowski.
Where's my sister, Johnny?
Who's this, Liz?
Yep, where is she?
What do you mean, where is she? I don't know where she's at.
Well, she didn't show up at work.
She didn't.
No, we thought maybe you gave her a ride.
No, I didn't give her a ride. I haven't talked to her since Friday. Whenever I give her a ride, I always take her right to work. What time was she due there?
4. It's after 11 now.
Did you call 911?
What was she wearing?
She was wearing black
pants,
blue sweats. She wasn't wearing blue sweats, Mom.
Wait,
She had
one at a time,
black
please. It's important that I know exactly what she had on.
Well, yeah, you know, it's pink.
I can tell you down to her underwear what she had on. I saw her get dressed this morning. She has on white underwear and a white bra. She wore black leggings with black socks. A pink T-shirt she got at Ocean City. Her timeout smock, it's purple with her little name tag. Says Julia.
And she had on an LL Bean jacket, which we gave her on her birthday.
I wanted to tell him, don't wait for me at the window, my little man. Go to sleep. I will be there in your dreams.
Wanted for homicide is a Jeffrey Lewis Cady, white male, DOB 71064. He's 6'1", 210 pounds. There's a scar above his right eyebrow. He's considered armed and dangerous. Want to be on the lookout for a kidnapper? His name's Timothy Peter Cinco, white male, date of birth 2/16/71. 5'8", medium build, brown hair, hazel eyes, sparse chin hair. He grabbed a 6-year-old female, pulled her into the car, took her to a park, started to remove her clothing, then he threw her out of the car.
Mrs. Dabrowski?
Yes?
Baltimore County Police. I'm Detective Raymer. This is Detective Chase. Is your husband in?
Yes. Could you wait just a moment, please?
Sure.
Hello, Jack. Oh, Mike. Hey, come on in.
Gabby,
What?
we found Julie's body. Oh, yeah, I know the girl.
Yeah?
Yeah, I talked to her mother and sister. I don't know how many times in the last 8 hours. Numerous times, I think.
So you knew she was missing? You have any idea where she might be?
I don't know. You guys are missing persons. You tell me. Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, except we don't know her.
That's a surprise.
Why's that?
I think every cop in town knows him.
She gets around?
Well, she's got that reputation, but I don't know. That could be hearsay. What do I know?
So you don't know from personal experience?
She was clerk at a convenience store. I bumped into her there.
That must have been some pretty heavy bumping to get her pregnant.
Look, pal, I didn't get her pregnant. She used me. It's kind of like a Dear Abby kind of a thing. She would talk, I would listen, but I never laid a hand on her.
How about intercourse? You ever have sexual intercourse with her?
How could I do that if I never laid a hand on her?
Hey, we all got our own styles, right, huh?
You know, I understand you got this paternity hearing coming up Wednesday.
I think that's out of the scope of your questions. It's a pending case. I'm not going to comment on my plea.
Well, maybe you'd like to comment on these results. City Lab says it's 99.8% you're the father. What do you got, Bob?
Son of a gun. I got the same thing. 99.8% from Johns Hopkins. How do you explain that?
Look, I'm Polish, she's Polish. Similar genes.
It's, you know that's a Polish joke I hadn't heard before.
Bill, I think it's time we come clean.
We're not missing persons, pal. We're homicide. Consider the truck seized. Consider yourself restricted to the house. No one is to come in, no one is to leave. Police are stationed around the house to enforce this, and we'll be back with a search and seizure warrant.
What's going on?
Sorry, ma'am, but you have to step inside.
What's going on here? What the hell is happening?
I had a date, okay? I'm just asking you why I can't leave my house to go on it, that's all.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry. I thought for some reason you were asking me why they were pointing the finger at me. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, well, just because you knew the girl doesn't mean... These cops are idiots. You know that?
No, they're not idiots. They're not idiots. They just go by the old theory MOM, M-O-M. Motive, opportunity, means, that's all. See, to them, I've got the motive because I'm involved with the paternity suit. And they're claiming opportunity. In other words, is it possible that I had time to do it? Okay?
Yeah, it's possible that I had the time to do it.
Okay, all right. Well, you see what I'm getting at, all right? Then you look at the means. Do I have means?
Tag this.
Hey, Bill, check this out.
Okay.
I've been involved with a lot of searches, you know.
Don't mean it's the guilty party.
No, exactly. They finish up here and boom, they move right on to the next guy. So what's that?
Hey, that my jean jacket you're taking?
Oh, is this yours?
Don't you know my father's a policeman?
I know. I know.
It's a very dark night for the Baltimore Police Department. One of their own was arrested and charged with first-degree murder. Police say there were numerous pieces of evidence linking Sergeant John Dabrowski with the crime, including a witness who spotted Dabrowski's truck in Gunpowder Park the day of the murder. And sources have confirmed that a bone fragment found in the truck matches the bone of Julia Newland's skull. This is Paul Benton reporting live. Now back to you, Donna.
I want to rip his heart out. I'm going to tear it apart. God, forgive me. Forgive me, God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Last night, the Dabrowski family told us of their hopes and prayers.
I just hope that I come back.
Yes, we're all praying that this nightmare will be over soon. I just know that my husband is not capable of this kind of crime. Right, Derek?
Just, want everything back together.
Today, their prayers were answered.
Hi, Dad.
In an extraordinary move, Judge William Hinkle reduced Sergeant John Dabrowski's bail from $750,000 to $50,000. Dabrowski told the judge he was threatened and harassed in jail. He was under the same roof as some of the people he helped lock up. Today, he says, he's glad to be free.
This is the first time in about 8 years that I've been away from my son. I think maybe I'd like to take a good walk with him, play some Frisbee. Maybe you'll get a cheeseburger and a shake.
What makes Lubriderm feel so clean on your skin? Well, you start with a formula that's unexpectedly water-based. Then add to it pure ingredients. And what you get is a heavy-duty moisturizer, recommended by dermatologists, without the greasy feeling of oil-based moisturizers. Lubriderm. See you later, alligator.
Did you pack my Sensodyne?
We're on vacation.
My sensitive teeth aren't. My dentist said, don't forget the Sensodyne.
Would I forget your Sensodyne?
No pain.
No problem. Remember Sensodyne and forget the pain.
For heartburn, there's 3 great-tasting Alka-Mints. Cherry, tropical, and spearmint. And each one has more medicine than Tums or Rolaids.
I always knew that. Just a gut feeling.
Alka-Mints, feeling better fast, never tasted so good.
Hey, I used to get upset once in a while. I'd even yell at a kid now and then. Well, then one day I said, hey, Bob, time out. These are just kids. Who cares if a guy misses a basket? I mean, this is just a game. It's time for me to enjoy the sweet things in life. Picnics, puppies, and things with the great taste of NutraSweet.
Taste the difference NutraSweet makes.
Mitchell, would you like to play now?
He said he wants more control.
Oh, boy.
Told me he's looking for faster response and more security.
Then he's leaving the firm?
No. He's getting a Cadillac DeVille.
Now DeVille is better than ever, because now it has the North Star system and its extraordinary combination of comfort, safety, security, and performance. Nothing else feels like DeVille from Cadillac.
I suppose he'll want a better parking space, too.
This is incredible.
Incredible.
What is it?
The Double Supreme Cheeseburger. It's new. Brand new.
Same kind of stuff as the Big Mac.
Yeah, but I like this better.
Oh, that's because Burger King flame broils them.
It's got a lot more beef. A lot more beef.
Gonna take all lunch hour to finish one.
The Burger King Double Supreme Cheeseburger. Less bread and 75% more beef than the Big Mac. And it's flame broiled, never fried. With fries and a drink, just $2.99.
Well, back to work. What's the rush?
Yeah. You don't think we're gonna be that busy, do you?
Big February nights are coming to CBS. For 29 big nights, the biggest events of the new year, like the David Letterman Primetime Special and the Miss USA pageant. World premiere miniseries like The Thornbirds, The Missing Years, starring Richard Chamberlain. World premiere movies like The Dan Jansen Story. And the planet's biggest music event, the 38th Annual Grammy Awards. Big February nights on CBS. It doesn't get any bigger than this.
When Julia Newland left for work on January 9th, 1993, she was a mother, she was a daughter, and she was a sister. But the defendant obliterated all that when he pushed the barrel against her head and fired a bullet that pierced her skull and blew out portions of her brain. The explosion was so fierce that the bullet itself shattered, leaving lead fragments in her head and a lead fragment in his truck. Now, the truck was processed by crime lab technicians, and the first thing they noted when they opened the door was that the truck reeked of cleanser. The outside of the truck was dirty, but inside it was clean. It was still wet in certain parts. The defendant actually did a pretty good job of cleaning out the truck. But there were certain things he couldn't see and certain areas he couldn't reach. But with the use of UV light, blood was found all through that truck. On the driver's side, the armrest, the floor mat under the front seat cover, blood had seeped down around an opening for the seat belt, and the only way that you could get to that would be to remove the entire front seat bench, because the seat belts are bolted into the floor, which is exactly what the technicians did, because they had the time. The defendant didn't. It's dark. He's in a hurry. He's trying to do the best job he can. He's desperate. He's got a wife. He's got to get home. He's got to get to work. And so he misses evidence. And on top of that, he's colorblind. Think about that. When you see the blood on his jacket and wonder how he could have been so stupid to have hung that jacket back up in his own closet. And as you hear the evidence, ladies and gentlemen, I ask you to think about this. The defendant is a person who is supposed to protect us from criminals. But who is going to protect us from him?
I know we drifted apart over the years. I feel bad about that.
It's not so much that we drifted apart.
Well, maybe drifting apart's the wrong words. It just wasn't there for you, that's all. Not like I used to be.
It's more like when you were there, I wasn't.
Right.
When we were both home, you know, you needed to sleep, and me, I wanted to bang on my drums.
Those drums, man. What's up with that? Why did I buy you the, you know, I should have bought you a flute. That's what I should have bought you.
See, I think it's all a generation thing.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, it's not your fault. I just got older. Well, and you being a cop and all, no.
No, look, I tell you about that. I know that's embarrassing for you. I know. You know, you don't want a cop hanging around your band. The other guys are not going to trust you. I mean, I get that. I mean, I totally understand that.
You know, it sounds to me like you're giving some kind of a goodbye speech. Like you've lost. It sounds like it's over. It is not over yet.
Well, writing's on the wall. We keep trying to get evidence submitted. It keeps getting denied. I sit there and I count the objections. The state, they object 100 times and 90 times it gets sustained. We object 100 times and 90 times it gets overruled.
But the jury can see that.
Let me ask you a question. If you're on that jury, you'd convict me too, right?
No. No. Because I know that you didn't do it. You're not perfect.
No. No, I'm not perfect. I tell you what, if I was perfect, I wouldn't be in that courtroom. I wouldn't have messed around either.
You know, sometimes you get yourself in a situation you just can't get yourself out of.
It's getting so cold. What?
I just came by to say goodnight.
Oh, good night.
I keep thinking about when Derek was 3 years old. And he asked you to marry me. Remember that?
Remember.
He wanted a father so bad.
Cindy, I'm not gonna let anything happen to him. He's my son, too.
I just want to get our lives back. Get back to being normal.
All dryer sheets stop static in the dryer, but you don't live in the dryer. You live in a world full of static. That's why there's new Bounce with 25% more power. So it stops static better than any other dryer sheet while you're wearing your clothes. New Bounce stops static all the way from the dryer to the real world, and that's where it counts. New Bounce stops static when others just stop.
This is fat-free Jell-O instant pudding. The box says it's fat-free, but let's see what my taste buds have to say. The box says fat-free, but my taste buds say it's too good to be fat-free. And I believe my taste buds. I've known them longer. Fat-free Jell-O pudding. Dessert is back, and it's fat-free.
Cappuccino from Maxwell House. The magic without the machine.
I'd have to turn out all the lights.
With a migraine, I can't take any noise.
My migraines kept me from coaching.
There's help for migraine. Migraine doesn't have to mean missing out. Research has given doctors new understanding about migraine. They can diagnose it better and provide surprisingly effective treatment programs.
Things are much better now.
Call your doctor today or call 1-800-682-6669 for more information about migraine.
A lot of people think that by skipping meals, they'll lose weight. More often, they end up eating more. At the SlimFast Nutrition Institute, doctors recommend SlimFast as a healthy, satisfying meal replacement and an effective way to lose weight. Each delicious shake replenishes your body with vitamins, minerals, protein, fiber to help you lose weight the right way.
I lost 12 pounds and I feel great.
You can do it. SlimFast. Losing weight, it never felt so good.
Double Jeopardy will continue.
Harry
Anderson and Louis Anderson. Those identical twin brothers are back-to-back Wednesday.
Do you know anything about the Milky Way?
I know. I love its rich, creamy almond nougat center.
All new Dave's World. And the series premiere of The Louis Show.
I came here to thank you, Louis.
Well, you didn't have to get all dressed up for it.
Just call it the Anderson Hour. All new Wednesday.
Some people will do anything for love.
It was a love tap.
But when it's a cop and a mobster's sister...
What? Jimmy roast beef? Constable Fraser.
How you doing?
Is that your given name?
The courtship can be a deadly affair.
I'm gonna go shake his peaches. Shake his peaches?
Love and Revenge on Due South Friday.
This is CBS.
Thanks for the new TV. Now, where do I put it?
Amish House has the answer. Our entertainment centers are just the thing to organize and beautify the new electronics in your home. If you've got a new computer, Amish House has clever, beautiful places to keep it. But whether you're high-tech or low, we've got the beautiful new desk you want right now. And the best part is you can take home your new desk or entertainment center for 6 months, same as cash. Get just one last gift for yourself and save at Amish House Furniture, Davenport.
What's new from the Iowa Lottery? There's a game called Red Hot Cash. You could win in just a flash. It's catching fire, it's so hot. Play for 10 grand, now that's a lot. 11 chances Red Hot Cash to improve your finances. To the store you should dash. Get yourself some Red Hot Cash. It's heating up, it'll burn out fast. Blaze a trail, don't be the last. It's a blast, Red Hot Cash.
Coming up in a half hour on News 4. Ever wanted to learn to fly? Well, now you can attend flight school right here in the Quad Cities. That story and all the news tonight at 10 on News 4. Ford Credit announces the Great Percent event, slashing interest rates to just 4.8% APR for 48 months, or choose $600 cash back on a purchase or $600 back on a red carpet lease. It's your choice on 10 1996 models, including Ford Taurus, Ford Contour, Ford Probe, Ford Windstar, Ford Escort, and more. But 4.8% financing or $600 cash back won't last forever. The Great Percent event at your Ford dealer now. Hurry, offer ends soon.
Seinfeld, weeknights at 6:30 on WHBF Channel 4.
Defense calls Cindy Dabrowski. Now, when the police searched your house on January the 10th, 1993, did all the guns they seized belong to Johnny?
No. One of them was Derek's.
I'm going to show you a jacket and ask if you can identify it.
Yes, I can.
And who does this jacket belong to?
Well, everyone. It's the kind of jacket that we all used to bum around in. My husband, even myself, and my son, Derek.
And does your son, Derek, keep a diary?
Yes. He keeps a journal.
I ask that these be marked.
Objection, Your Honor. This diary is not material to any issue in this trial.
Your Honor, I merely want them marked for identification. Right now, I'm not seeking to divulge the statements in this diary. Counsel, proceed.
I want to make this clear. You have a right to have them marked, but you absolutely may not disclose the contents to the jury at this time. Do you understand, Mr. Brake?
Yes, Your Honor.
It would be improper.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, will you open the book and see if you can identify the handwriting on the entry date, January the 9th, 1993?
Yes. That's my son, Derek's writing.
Now, earlier you testified that Derek was aware that your husband was sexually involved with Julia Newland. What did you observe about Derek's emotional state at this time?
He was so angry and full of hatred for Julia Newland that it scared me. It really did.
Let's get this right out on the table now. You suspect your son, your own son, Derek, of killing Julia Newland?
I don't know. I don't know who killed her.
Oh, so you're not suggesting to these people on the jury that your son killed Julia Newland, are you?
All I'm saying is that I know my husband didn't do it. And I know how angry my son, Derek, was.
Mrs. Dabrowski, Did you forgive your husband for the affair he had with Julia?
Yes.
And why is that?
Because I love him.
And you testified you took your marriage very seriously and wanted it to work. Isn't that true?
Yes, that is what I said.
And isn't it true, Mrs. Dabrowski, that to this day you still forgive your husband for all the things he's done? The lies, the affair, that as his wife you have forgiven him for all of this?
Yes!
That you will go so far as to drag your son, your own flesh and blood, into this quagmire?
Objection! Sustained.
Wouldn't you?
It just keeps going on, Your Honor.
Witness with you.
I think this is a good time to recess for lunch. All right, take the jury out. Mr. Kaminsky, through the defense, and more specifically through your mother's testimony, there's been some inference that you may have had some connection with the murder of the victim. The state has advised me that they may ask you whether you were in any way involved with this murder. Therefore, I'm advising you of your Fifth Amendment rights. You have a right to consult with an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, you have the right to apply to the public defender's office. You have the right not to incriminate yourself. Again, the state has indicated they may very well ask you some incriminating questions. However, if you choose to testify now, you must answer the questions, knowing what I said to you. Do you wish to testify or consult with a lawyer prior to testifying?
Testify.
All right, bring the jury back in.
Announcing a powerful breakthrough of incredible proportions. Incredibly small proportions. New Actron, a powerful pain reliever with ketoprofen, finally available without a prescription. Actron is so powerful, just 12.5 milligrams are as effective as 200 milligrams of Advil or 650 milligrams of Tylenol for headaches and body pain. New Actron, the pain reliever that's so small because it's so powerful.
There are places in every town where you can find a great meal. Tonight at Joe's Grill, for instance, you'll find lemon herb steak. While over at Caparelli's are serving savory steak and pasta. On the menu at Chez Ralph's is honey Dijon beef stir fry. And the chef's special at Arlene's Place is beefy chili mac. To enjoy fine dining like this, all you need is 30 minutes or less and you've got a table at one of the best steakhouses in town. Beef, it's what's for dinner.
Chew on this. The average American eats 5 times a day. 5 times. And only brushes twice. Chewing Trident after eating can help you fight cavities 5 times a day. Yep, Trident helps you fight cavities. So every time you eat, chew on this. Trident.
Turn your toothbrush into a lethal weapon. Introducing Cool Mint Listerine Fluoride Toothpaste. It kills the germs that cause plaque for a clean feeling that goes beyond brushing. Cool Mint Listerine Toothpaste. The power of prevention.
Legs Smooth Silhouette's pantyhose changes the rules. Don't spend your life in the gym. Don't skip dessert. Just look like you did with Smooth Silhouettes from Legs. A dramatically different pantyhose that slims and smooths every crucial inch, from tummy to toes. It's gorgeous redefined, so don't be afraid to show off. Smooth Silhouettes from Legs. Nothing beats a great pair of legs.
New
grand cinnamon rolls from Pillsbury.
Get ready.
The most enormous, ooey gooey, luscious.
Should we wake the others?
Let them sleep.
New grand cinnamon rolls.
They're not just big, they're grands.
When you want a hot meal without a big deal, what are you gonna pick?
Hot Pockets, filled with pepperoni pizza or ham and cheese and a crispy crust.
What are you gonna pick? Hot Pockets.
Try Lean Pockets, too.
Tonight, Smile, Dave's on.
Hi, girls. Hi,
Dave! With the cheerleader top 10, Jay Thomas and Super Bowl MVP Larry Brown. Tonight.
A rescue 911 you've never seen. A gunman takes a young girl hostage on a deadly chase.
It was just like a demolition derby.
911 returns Thursday.
There's more to me than meets the eye.
She's a boxer.
There's more to me than meets the eye.
She's a reporter.
There's more to me than meets the eye.
She's a farmer.
It's big February nights on CBS with 51 beautiful women from all over America. Join special guest Aaron Neville at the Miss USA pageant live Friday.
You're on CBS!
Hi, I'm Mag. I'm just here picking up a few items I need to help keep me ready for winter weather. A good shovel, some antifreeze, salt for the sidewalk. But I'll be back in just a moment to tell you how to handle something you can't be prepared for.
The Good Life.
There's so many fun things to do at Goods, it's hard to know where to begin.
The Good Life.
We have our bed and breakfast where you can spend the night, a great German restaurant, a Skywalk Cafe.
The Good Life.
Plus we have a huge selection of furniture. The great thing about Goods is you can come whenever you want and find our furniture marked down to the lowest possible price.
The Good Life.
Ford Credit announces the Great Percent event, slashing interest rates to just 4.8% APR for 48 months, or choose $600 cash back on a purchase or $600 back on a red carpet lease. It's your choice on 10 1996 models, including Ford Taurus, Ford Contour, Ford Probe, Ford Windstar, Ford Escort, and more. But 4.8% financing or $600 cash back won't last forever. The Great Percent event at your Ford dealer now. Hurry, offer ends soon.
No matter how much you prepare for winter weather, you can still be taken by surprise by an auto accident or a slip on the ice. When that happens, handle it right and call Hearst Chiropractic. They've been taking care of folks like you and me for 15 years.
Seinfeld, weeknights at 6:30 on WHBF Channel 4.
And how did you feel, Derek, when you found out this woman was having sex with your father?
I was mad. I was real mad. 'Cause, you know, my parents' marriage was so good. And then she came along, and it's like she made something die in our family.
This anger you had, did you express it in your diary?
Yeah. My journal, yeah.
Are these 2 volumes your journal?
How'd you wind up with those?
Do you remember January the 9th, 1993?
You know, I don't. I'm just not that good with dates. I don't remember that day.
May I show him the diary, Your Honor?
You can show it to him, but I'm not permitting what's written to be repeated.
Now, do you remember writing that?
Yeah, I do.
Does that refresh your recollection about what was going on January the 9th, 1993?
Objection.
Just answer yes or no.
I don't know.
Do you wear your father's clothes?
You know, I do. As a matter of fact, I got a pair of his pants on right now.
I'm going to show you a jacket and ask if you can identify it. You familiar with this jacket? And whose jacket is it?
It's just kept in our closet. You know, sometimes my father wears it. Sometimes me.
On January 9th, 1993, were you at home that day?
Don't remember.
Well, did you have your father's black Ford pickup that day at 3:30?
I don't remember.
You don't know anything about that day. Did you kill Julia Newland?
I'm not answering that question.
All right, that's enough. Approach the bench.
This was a setup to cause a mistrial, and I find it very offensive that this defendant would manipulate his own son in the fashion he did.
Your Honor.
That's exactly what this was, a manipulation. I'm sorry.
Your Honor, I did not set this up.
I didn't say you set it up, neither did she.
He did.
I'm instructing you, young man, to answer the question. Ask it.
Did you kill Julia Newland on January 9th, 1993?
I'm not answering that question!
Now, son, one last time. Either you answer that question, or I'm going to hold you in contempt of court. Do you understand that? Okay, Miss Schilling, ask your question one last time.
On January 9th, 1993, did you kill Julia Newland?
No.
You didn't have anything to do with her death, did you? And that's the truth. You don't even know where she lived, do you? You don't know how she got to work, do you? And you didn't have your father's black Ford pickup truck that day, did you?
No! No, I did not!
I know. Every time she asked me if you did it, my heart was going boom, boom, boom. If that dodo brain had said yes, the whole trial would have been over.
Maybe the damn kid did do it.
Come on, Gab, you don't really believe that. Do you?
I don't know, Jack. I mean, just because he didn't admit it, if you commit a crime, you deny it.
But that's just great. That's all we need. One nut on the jury like you. I mean, that's reasonable doubt stuff makes me crazy. I mean, our daughter's dead. Where's the reasonable doubt? Huh? Where's the reasonable doubt?
Are there any other witnesses?
Yes, Your Honor. We call Melanie Marks.
Hell is she? She's not on my witness list.
Well, she's a rebuttal witness.
Objection, Your Honor.
I work at the Greenery Nursing Home. Do you work with Derek Kaminsky?
Yes, ma'am. We work in the kitchen together.
And did there come a time when you spoke with Derek about his father's trial?
Yes, but I didn't even know Derek was related to him until we were in the lounge one day. Mrs. Belleville was reading the paper. What gets me is the guy's a cop. Hope that bastard fries.
You know that bastard's my father?
You kidding, Rhett? Gee, I'm sorry. I had no idea. He's not really your father, is he? The man who shot that girl.
He didn't. My father didn't shoot anyone.
And he says he did.
The news is wrong. You hear me? They're dead wrong. He was framed. We got it all planned out how to get him off.
And what did Derek tell you the plan was? Take your time. I know you're nervous.
I was standing there and, he was washing the dishes.
I'm gonna say I killed her. After my dad's cleared the charges, he's gonna come forward and say he killed her. You know, bail me out.
Wow. But they'll just bring him back to trial all over again.
You can't get tried for the same crime twice. Not if you're found innocent. That's Double jeopardy.
Double jeopardy.
Based upon that testimony, I move for a mistrial.
Denied.
As to count 1, murder in the first degree of Julia Marie Newland, do you find the defendant guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
For the last 12 months, I've lived a nightmare. Because I've been accused and found guilty of a crime I did not commit. But I have no problem sleeping at night, Your Honor, because I know the truth. And the truth is, if I wanted to commit a homicide, I wouldn't be standing here today. I'd be smart enough that you'd never find the body. Your Honor, sir, I've investigated homicides. I would have never done something as botched up as this.
Dear Julie, please send a prayer to God for me to let us live long enough to raise Robert and to raise him the way you wanted. If you could just do that for me, Julia. And don't ask me no questions, honey.
And send her my love.
First, Dad. Oh, my little man, they're not dead. They're just taking a long nap. Told ya.
And that's the story of Johnny and me. I got death, and he got life, without the possibility of parole.
Tonight, Smile, Dave's on.
Hi, girls.
Hi, Dave. With the cheerleader top 10, Jay Thomas and Super Bowl MVP Larry Brown tonight.
Mama's got the night, Dad's running the show. You wanna keep me happy is what you gotta know. I want the blues, Kraft macaroni and cheese, the Blue Box Blues.
Kids will love another cheesiest. Kraft ABC's macaroni and cheese.
Well, Daddy wants to please me, he's only got to cheese me. I got the blues.
Cough medicine,
My
cough
throat
medicine.
hurts too.
Cough medicine.
Hun, don't forget her sore throat.
Whoops.
Get Triaminic.
Triaminic.
They've got specialized formulas to relieve just the symptoms she has.
Ah, sore throat. I can shop.
Triaminic, just the medicine they need.
Compromise with a yeast infection? I don't think so. I want an effective cure and a sensible price. But that's MySelect 7. My doctor says it's just as effective as Monistat, but it costs less. So my choice? My cure is MySelect's.
She thought her daughter was just a typical co-ed.
I tell myself no news is good news.
Mom, I'm fine.
She didn't see the temptation.
Quite a woman.
Do I have to have sex with them?
Sure, calm. Just like any other date.
As her little girl was lured into a world of fantasy.
Sex is something to be enjoyed, not feared.
But when she tried to quit, she had to do the unthinkable.
Give a damn about your heart, just this body and what it can do for me.
Tori Spelling, Susan Blakely.
I want to understand.
Can a mother save her daughter who's become a co-ed call girl? Next Tuesday.
From the Vatican to the Australian outback comes the missing chapter of one of television's most memorable events.
You said you loved me.
I didn't lie to you.
Richard Chamberlain stars in The Thornbirds, The Missing Years, coming Sunday, February 11th.
Stick around for The Late Show with David Letterman. Tonight, actor Jay Thomas and Super Bowl MVP Larry Brown. Thanks for watching CBS. Now stay tuned for your local news.
Coming up next on News 4, freezing temperatures keep most of us indoors. We'll show you some who chose to brave the cold.
Plus, a new local college curriculum is really taking off. We've got the story. And tired of paying rent?